I shall meet death here.
Welcome back to the Chronicles of Balnathus, Episode 2. This is Vol, guys, and this is my Diablo 2 character Balnathus. Check out Episode 1 if you wanted to know how this all began. Right now, Balnathus is about to take on Bloodraven, who is the second quest for Act 1 in Diablo 2, and I'm being joined here by a fellow necromancer played by my buddy James. Also a friend of mine who plays StarCraft and so forth, and a little bit of Soulstorm with me as well. Bloodraven is a very annoying character who actually just keeps running away from you every time you try to get close combat to bash her. She was one of the rogues before she was risen back to the undead. Some people say that she's actually the undead version of the character that you can actually play in the original Diablo 1. The rogue character you can play. This is like the storyline, how it ended up. The rogue, that particular rogue who participated in that particular game, got risen back from the undead, and it's a cool kind of reference to the first game. Anyway, about to corner her here and smack her apart. It's quite, oh, no good items for me. There's a preserved head there for my buddy. Once you've killed her, a whole lot of lightning shoots out, and she's destroyed. Anyway, one cool quest reward you get from killing Bloodraven, of course, is you get a free mercenary from Kashya, the rogue leader back at base. So she can hardly believe that you defeated Bloodraven. Rest in peace, Bloodraven. And I've got this woman here called Abhaya, who is now my mercenary. So I've completed that quest. Very handy. Just going to skip ahead further in the game. This is when me and my buddy James have managed to get up to the Dark Wood area where you get the Scroll of Inifus, which is... oh, by the way, our friend Ambience, the druid, has joined the party, which is quite handy. Ambience is in fact John in real life, who's brothers with James, which is cool. Anyway, you need the scroll to read the cain stones, just swapping my leather armor for a bit of hard leather armor, and chucking the rare hard leather armor on what was I going to say? Abhaya, the mercenary. Anyway, going back to Stonyfield, next thing you do here is you go and read the scroll. You don't actually have to read the scroll, you just have to make sure you've talked to the woman back at base base, then you can go and click on all the cairn stones and light it up, and you hit Tristram. Makes a cool little animation here once you get all the stones. Lightning! And there's the red portal. Excellent. Now we can go and rescue Cain, who is trapped in the base. So just going to skip ahead to when I actually got my buddies in there. Barbarian's got the shout ability, which you can buff the party with, quite handy, and later on you get battle orders and command shout, or whatever you call it, battle command. So this is quite cool. What you want to do, Cain, in the original Diablo, this little village was your main base, and this is Diablo 2, and they sort of followed the storyline on a bit, and everything's burned down, and Cain was held prisoner after the demons overran Tristram. So this area is a really cool reference to Diablo 1 if you've ever played the original. Go and check my video, it's in my favorites, it's just called Diablo ! If you want to have a look at Diablo 1 gameplay, and you can see the original version of this town before it got destroyed. It's quite cool. Here's Griswold, who used to be the guy that sells you armor. I'm bashing him to bits because he's joined the armies of the undead, unfortunately. That guy used to sell me all sorts of good items back in Diablo 1, but unfortunately not the case anymore. He's just another member of the undead. Having to drink some potions though, because he does pack a punch. He's got curse as well. It's a bit of a pain. It's just a matter of mopping up all of the skeletons after that's been completed. Looks like nothing really useful on the ground apart from a few scrolls. And yeah, you can head around and clean the rest of the village out if you want, but I'm just going to skip a bit further ahead to show you guys the Forgotten Tower. This is the area where you face up against the countess, evil countess who rules over the tower. This is the bottom of the tower. I'm just skipping ahead to the part where we get to level 5, which is right at the bottom of the tower basement, and just a matter of charging through and taking her out after you've beaten all of her minions. She's quite a fun boss to fight. Not really a boss, an act boss per se, but she's kind of like a quest boss. You don't really get much of a reward from beating her except for lots of gold, but gold isn't particularly useful in Diablo 2, unfortunately, except possibly to gamble with when you've got millions and millions of it. Yeah, so there she is, in in all of her glory, the Countess. Later on in the game, like in Hell difficulty, you want to do runs because she drops a rune every single time, and at higher difficulty levels, she drops some useful runes occasionally, so that can be really well worth your time if you're going to kill her for that reason. Good old Countess. Always used to do a lot of Countess runs, and a lot of gold drops in the ground, but as you can see, you don't really need gold that much. Sometimes I pick it up just because it's a habit, but no big deal. Skipping ahead, here's our party. The druid has gone for the werebear ability, as you can see. Just bashing a few monsters because we're going to want to kill the smith. The evil smith guarding the Heraldric Malice. And he's big, blue, and scary. It reminds everybody of the Butcher in Diablo 1. He's got that same kind of model. So here he is. Well, he'll be in this room somewhere. You can see the Heraldric Malice right next to that forge. Just to the left of our position right now, and looking for that. Oh, there he is. Here's the smith. He's rolled the extra strong. Well, I think he actually comes with extra strong all the time as a mod. Yeah, so I'm just whacking the bits with my double swing barb. My barb is going to be using Frenzy if I didn't point that out in the previous episode. So there you have it. Picked up the Heraldric Malice, or at least somebody in my party managed to. And that is it for the smith. So party's rocking along. I'm just going to show you this quick bit of us going through the chapel, the cathedral rather. Not because anything significant happens here, but just because this is a great little piece of scenery, great atmosphere in this particular room. It's got all the stained glass windows and stuff. This is very, very Diablo. I think any Diablo game ought to have more stuff like this with the cathedral there and all the pews and the altar. That stuff rules. Just can't get enough of it. It's a great environment. So heading down to the Catacombs now, what I'll be wanting to do is just skip through to the part where we get to level 4. This is where we face Andariel. She is the Act boss. She's the last quest. You've got to kill her to be able to get through to Act 2, where you head on to Luke Delane. And I'll be bringing you the adventures of Luke Delane in an episode coming up. So just follow the tales of Balnathus. Hope you guys have been enjoying so far. It looks like, oh, a green item dropping beyond. That will be a set item, so just going to check out what it is. It's Hasaris Iron Heel. I'm just going to wear that because obviously I've only been wearing crap. I'm an untwinked character. Untwinked, by the way, that's a Diablo term meaning that you're just starting a brand new character and using items to pick up off the ground rather than equipping with items that you've already found using other characters and save them up. So Hasaris' set isn't a particularly good set because I just don't really have any other junk. I'm only like a level 10 barb, a level 12 barb, can't remember where we're at this point. Because of that, just going to wear Hasaris' heel and see how we go, just because I had a couple of handy mods on it. Bashing away at the afflicted. Character's feeling pretty pimp right now, he's pretty cool. Using that shout. And sooner or later it'll be time to face Andariel, just waiting for my buddies there to deal with the undead minions and the dark ones in the hallway, and then we'll go take her out. Getting rid of that Dark Shaman too, just so that he doesn't revive all of the fallen while we're doing our little fight. I don't want to take that other one out as well. But here is Andariel. She has a poison attack, which is quite dangerous, but we're just going to triple team her here. We've got the bear and the barbarian up close, and the necromancers in behind using the skeletons to really whack her over. And there she is, killed already. Just going to grab what items we can. Looks like we got one green drop there. Not sure what that was. I think it was a ring, probably Catherine's ring or angelic ring. No big deal. Anyway, that's Andariel taken out. And his barb's probably got some one-liner.
Let the gate be opened.
There you go. So yeah, let the gate be opened. We can head on to Act 2 now, whenever we want. So I'll be going there shortly. Just loitering around and looting what I can, heading back to the road camp. You get a free portal after you've killed Andariel, so that's quite handy. So, Hasaris' Iron Heel. Looks like the other guys have got the other stuff, so I'm just going to check this out. It's really really cool that we've actually picked up the whole set, so just going to try that out, actually, throwing away the axe. I've only got a light belt there, so the Hasaris' belt is better. And, oh, they've got this shield as well. Not that I'm going to use the shield because I'm a two-handed weapon spar, but just to show you guys, I will equip the whole lot of them just to see what bonuses you can get in a second. I'm just going to see what else is on the ground. Looks like we've got some rings there. One of these rings at least is handier than the ring I've got, so just, this is one of the fun things about Diablo, just mixing, matching your stuff. So if I just check out the triple set, the Sarasa set has got a shield, belt, and boots, and I've got all 3 of the items. So in green there, the stats in green and the gold stats show you all of the bonuses you get from having all of the set. So a bunch of handy stuff, maximum damage, lightning resistance, can't be frozen, attack takes a certain amount of damage. Pretty boring stuff overall, but I mean, for the level that I'm at, it's kind of worth having. I'm not going to use the shield though, just going to throw out the shields. Unfortunately, that means that I won't have complete set, but I'm a double-handed barb, so you can't see me running around with a shield. It just will not do. Got a lot of crappy charms as well. So just cleaning up my inventory, putting all the potions in my belt. I'll be biffing out anything that isn't handy, and then we'll be moving on. So yeah, just got some buddies here asking if we're going to carry on to Act 2 this evening, but I don't think we will be.
We owe you a debt we can
that's a
never
Kara.
repay. I only hope that in time we will be able to rebuild our own.